beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another love tarot reading for all signs. Another love reading for all signs. And as is often the case at the Tarot Closet, love messages reading for all signs. I'm not going to be going through the zodiac signs and time-stamping. This is a reading that if you found yourself here, there is something here for you. This is a fated connection between you and I. You are here when you're meant to be here. You could be here in real time. You could also be here many months, even years later. Welcome whenever you have found yourself here. Down below in the description, you will find all the decks that are coming in today, thetarotcloset.com, all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, more love tarot readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings below. Lots more, so feel free to explore if you're inspired. Remember that this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel so much, more than I can say. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let's see what is going on today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Oh, it's the Three of Wands in reverse. The King of Cups, the Four of Swords in the upright. So this is how it's wanting to come down today. Okay, so we can see what's going on here. The Three of Wands is in reverse. So there have been, well, a lot of, I want to say more than just delays. This has, something has not been moving. What is that something? Well, it's the Nine of Pentacles. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. You're someone, your specific person, maybe somebody who's coming into your mind now. This person has a lot of feelings for you. It's clear they're having trouble moving forward here, but we see that at some point, somebody's coming back in. This is the Four of Cups. It's in the upright. It's the Moon in Cancer. There's a little bit of fear. We can see here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse that this is somebody who, well, might have been breadcrumbing. It's not reciprocal. So could also be that there are other people, places, things within the connection. I want to tell you, this is really the energy of the past and current energy as well. But we can see that it's going to be changing. And this is interesting. Yeah, look at that. Because it's wanting to come from the bottom today. Look at this. And that is just not always the case. Okay, so this is also yours. Oh my gosh, and the top. Okay, yeah, we're going to bring in some more. Wow. So not only is it changing, this lack of mobility, we can see it in the Chariot card. But the offer here is much bigger than realized. It's the Ace of Cups here in the partnership placement right below the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, really emotional energy, and also the thought of taking this somewhere higher, somewhere new. For some of you, could this be a proposal of marriage? It can be. It's not for everybody that it's a proposal of marriage, but it is a proposal, and it is something that this King of Cups is thinking about. And this... Okay, here's the thing. Divine masculine energy here in the Emperor. So I am feeling that here in a very strong way. This divine masculine has been holding back how they feel for you. How long has this been going on? And why? Because we see that they're afraid you're leaving. Look, They're looking over the side at the sailboat, which is powered by the wind. That's bringing in Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. That's the air energy. That's transactional. That's clarity in a relationship. Communication, truth. Has somebody not been showing you how they feel? Yeah. Have they not been clear? I feel like it. Have there been some untruths? Well, hiding how you feel, that's an untruth. But there could be more here for you. They see you drifting here, and they don't want you to go. So look what is on their mind. Again, it's the Ace of Cups. Right behind this overfilling cup, over full cup, flowing cup, I should say, is the Sun energy. That's the new cycle. It's the outcome. It's a happy outcome. It's Leo energy. It's also the source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. Somebody here, I feel like wake up energy here. And look what else is here. Temperance. Yeah, Archangel Michael, here to send strength and protection to light the way to the truth, for the highest and the best path for everyone. So what is going to go on in this connection? This Emperor has this on their mind. Look, the Emperor is looking right at the Nine of Pentacles. This is where their energy is the strongest. The transformational energy here in the butterfly, right below the Chariot card, Cancer and energy. Also the Moon energy. Coming here also, I feel, to get the Emperor. Get a ride. Catch a ride, because this Emperor, Aries and Mars energy, of course, major arcana, has been hiding their feelings for you. They have not been clear. Look, they're looking away. Yeah, there's a little bit of arrogance here. This is somebody who likes things a particular way. Temperance, Archangel Michael's looking right at the Emperor. Here to restore balance and harmony, but also telling us that there is going to be a solution here. This is finding a solution. Right here, catty corner with the Knight of Swords. So much to say. Look what they have. They have a sword. That's the truth. That's clarity. It's transactional. It's communication. Granted, there's still a little bit of fear, and you can see it here too in the Four of Cups. It's a little timid, you know? It could be that it's just popping out of nowhere because they're trying to get the courage here. Archangel Michael's trying to send it for them to tell you how they feel, the truth of how they feel. What else is needing to be clear? What truths have you not been given? Because whatever it is, it's clear here, no pun intended, I guess I should say, that they see you moving out of the picture. If you want to be, really real talk here, you can see it. And they're not liking that. So things are bubbling up, I feel like. Things are coming up to the surface now. This is somebody who was breadcrumbing, who was not really thinking about the future maybe, not really even thinking about the fact they were hiding their feelings, the truth, clarity, what is that? And that you could just not be there when they make up their mind. The Three of Wands in reverse, that's the Sun in Aries. And, it's a collaborative energy. It's a moving forward energy. It's leading with the heart. And moving forward on the journey, but also maybe physically moving. And they've had a hard time doing that. And also moving forward on the journey, therefore not being reciprocal. The opposite of the upright here, which is reciprocal, balance, truth. This brings injustice for me. This is not Libra energy. This is not Venus energy. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's the Moon in Taurus. But it's clear. The lack of balance, the lack of giving here in reverse. And that's also putting the Moon in reverse. And that's having clarity and coming with the truth. That's what's in here. Look where you are. You're kind of hovering over these three cups. Of course it's bringing in the three cups. It's the Four of Cups. It comes before. It's right here. That's Mercury and Cancer energy. Emotional communication. Not only has this been lacking that, but I feel it's also what's coming in this cup. Look at this, because this is somebody who's afraid they're going to lose you. Have you been putting stuff out on social media, possibly through the grapevine, friends or family, whatever the case may be, and also feeling your energy. They're feeling it. They're catching wind. Pun intended. Catching wind is another term if your English isn't your first language, is, you know, they're hearing something, they're finding something out, catching wind of your plans, catching wind of someone maybe you're seeing. Whatever the case is, they're scared that they're going to lose you. They're diving in head first here. Diving in head first. The sun and the moon are both here. That the sun is the conscious, the moon is the subconscious. It highlights the moon and shows them everything, which is here in the moon in Taurus in reverse. They're seeing, they're catching wind. Quite literally, I feel. And coming here, I feel with not only are you highlighting that as you look at this cup and say, what exactly are you bringing in? Because how long has it been? You know, what have you been waiting for exactly? But also that's what's coming in for me. Mercury is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. Oftentimes it can be reading and writing. So it can be that this is coming through in a message. But here's the thing, they're still a little afraid of their emotions. This is a particular horse, this shade, the white. But it's not quite white and it's not quite brown. There's humility here. There's coming through obstacles. And there is emotional energy here. But their eyes are closed because there's fear. It's sort of like just do or die. Like, I better just go and come here with it. Look, spirit looks like a rocket, a jet. You know, go, go, go. Sending those messages in, helping this person to rise above the conflicting energy within themselves, because we see it and there's a lot of ego here. It's so goosebumpy, so much ego. And the thing is, you know, sometimes that ego is, well, the ego isn't, we all have ego, you know, and when it's coming from the ego, for example, holding back feelings, not wanting to write, power struggles, wanting things a certain way, doesn't make somebody a bad person. They're just coming from their ego. There's some imbalances. You know, there's an Ankh with the Emperor, and that's yin-yang energy, divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So we know that there's an overabundance of divine masculine energy. Ego, when people are making decisions based on ego, it's usually fear. Fear and hate and anger and all those things are connected to love. This is fear here today. This is someone who's afraid. And they've been hiding their feelings. And they were just almost not going to give it up. They're giving it up here. It's extremely clear. Coming in here in the Knight of Swords. This is Libra and Mercury energy. That's also the truth. That's the truth here coming. Are they going to Temperance to get some advice? Or did they just leave Temperance? Is that from Temperance going here with the Knight of Swords? Is that what it is? Because that might be what it is. Okay, it's really goosebumpy because Temperance is the angel for strength and protection and helping to light the way to the truth, the best and the highest path for everyone. So whatever you're going to do, everyone has free will. Everyone, energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. The future is not fixed. Archangel Michael here with your someone, cheering them on, sending them courage to do the right thing, to say what they need to say what they need to say before it's too late, perhaps, because this is an apathetic energy. The moon in Cancer. You know, and that's also the moon energy coming in here in the moon in Cancer, which is bringing in Pisces and more Cancer and Gemini. And that's trusting your intuition. And you're here thinking, I don't know what's coming here. So is this do they have to be fast? Or it might be a mix, because I also feel that they're scared. So they're just, it's now or never. It's a chance. Somebody's taking a really big chance here. They're really putting their ego to bed. Are we going to see the Death card in the upright? Maybe. The Nine of Pentacles. Look here. Archangel Michael is right in between the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. This is what they're rushing to. Perhaps it's here, like I said. Getting that courage. Either way. Stopping off, then hitting the Nine of Pentacles. That's love coming in. That's love coming in. This is soulmate energy all over the place. This is victorious energy. It's the Chariot card. It's Cancer. It's moon energy. It's taking charge. It's taking action. It's change. It can be literal travel, you know, planes, trains, automobiles, travel. But this is also travel on the journey. It's travel within themselves as they balance things out within themselves. We also see that with Temperance, helping, not just restoring balance in the connection or doing what needs to be done, but helping them to balance their divine feminine and divine masculine energies. The Knight of Swords coming from that place with Libra and Mercury energy. Maybe in a message. Either way, wanting to be victorious. That's the victory wreath. Rising above, look. The indecision. The clouded judgment. Is that the High Priestess in reverse energy? It is. Cancer in energy. And for some of you, there may have been a Tower moment. Not for everyone. You can see the thunder and lightning below. It's rising above it. And yeah, that lightning causes fire, and fire takes it all down. But Mother Nature regenerates it, and oftentimes it's more fertile. You learn, you know, what you shouldn't plant and how to better fireproof. And you learn lessons. Nature learns lessons too, and things have a better chance the second time around, or a good chance, I should say. This feels really big, this reading. Again, you know, everyone has free will, and that's the other thing. You've been waiting, I feel like, patiently for this energy to balance out, for something to happen, which is why there's almost a disbelief here and a real reiteration that this needs to be highlighted. The Three of Cups, we need to talk about this because there's also a really strong friendship here. And some of you are connected through family and friends. And by the way, it can be that something is taking place in person, surrounded by family and friends. That won't be for everybody. It could even have been that there was something when things were not working out, this non-reciprocal energy here, that it was around other people. Not always going to be the case, but we can see here what's going on. It's really, really clear. And you've been waiting, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, because we can't control another person's free will. We just can't. Even if somebody's trying to do a spell, you know, it comes back at you. It doesn't work. The Devil showing itself at the bottom of the deck. Capricorn, Cancer energy. Yeah. Whatever's been happening to each of you is happening in many ways to both of you, at least until now. This is a tethered energy, and it's really connected to the Lover's card. Very connected. Is somebody here, was somebody also part of that divine masculine energy here? I'm wondering if they were, you know, having an overabundance of something, let's say. Can very well be here. And for some of you, this might be you. And there can't even be third parties, okay? That's just the Devil's energy. And we see that in the Cups too. Really emotional. But I want to be clear. Third parties are not always romantic connections. It can be family of origin, location, cultural, religious differences, work, money. Sometimes that third party is you. Or your person, your someone here today, your specific person. They're kind of in their way. Here, this is them in the way with their emotions for me. Okay? That kept them from either offering everything here in the Nine of Pentacles, shy of the 10, really long-term energy, transformational energy, or stopping at that point, or even going backwards from the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever the case may be, it's their emotions. This is somebody who might have been, yeah, still is emotionally unavailable, really trying to hide it, being afraid of their emotions, which I don't feel like is happening anymore. At least you can see it changing, and possibly taking that and really coming here with their eyes closed and asking something really big. It can be a proposal of marriage. It's not always that, though. A proposal can be propose to talk, propose to get together, you know? It's an offer. It's a new beginning. It's some type of connect. For me, again, I feel like it's in a message, but that can come first, and then possibly seeing each other. Maybe you've already seen them and you're waiting for a message. Either way, you can see things are moving. And it's really funny to me as I look here, because yeah, the overall energy comes when it wants to come. Sometimes it never comes. Sometimes it's in the way of a love message or a song message, a channeled song message, channeled love message. And I was looking at the Emperor and I thought, is the Emperor the overall energy? Because sometimes I'm told, sometimes I ask. And the answer is no, because look, they're still holding on a little bit to needing to have things their way. It's a little bit, yeah, they need to be able to see everything here. You know, what's coming, which is interesting because here they have their eyes closed, but that's the emotions. And that's part of why, because they're keeping them down. The transactional energy, the emotions, the truth, communication. Interesting. It's a little bit of justice energy, and that's not surprising because there's Libra energy here, and we already know there's also lack of communication, emotional availability, truth, hiding feelings. So yeah. Okay. I feel like I need to look because look, it's showing itself. It's the World card. Now, this is not surprising at all. This is really very goosebumpy. What's going on underneath there, too? Okay, it's the Queen of Pentacles. That's it. That's the card. You know what's going on here? Well, it's the divine. It's divine timing here. This is completing what you did not finish. What is that? Is it getting into the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, long-term energy? Is there Hierophant energy coming through? Yeah, there is. That's a card of marriage or a card of commitment, long-term commitment. Were you in it? Were you wanting to be in it? Were you working toward it? Because that's what I feel is being completed here. Now, of course, you could refuse this here. It's a minor arcana, so you could be confused too. It's spinning around. One day you're receptive, one day you're not. You know, you think, oh, it's the Four of Cups. It's, you know, right here with all these major arcanas, but that's your free will. That's your decision. So if you don't take it now, maybe you will later. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. So it can be, and that tells us that here too, that this is also a completion of whatever was here. You know, that there's a closing it out, I want to say. That might be for some of you. I don't feel that at all. It's clear. But of course, energies, outcomes, they change. The future's not fixed, so maybe. But this is someone coming in here. Look at those infinity. Red thread of fate. Twisted like infinity here. Wearing the crown chakra. These are fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. They don't like change. So that's why I think the Emperor here is watching over everything. I'm sort of taking a little bit of that ego away, aren't I, and the power by putting this here. I mean, this is the World card. It's future. It's the divine. Spirit has a plan. Travel. Travel, as in driving, you know, planes, trains, automobiles, but also on the journey. And coming in here with a life-changing decision. They want to get closer to their soulmate, to you, to their soulmate. Yes, we have many soulmates in the world, romantic or otherwise. Some people just say my soulmate. This is what I'm hearing here. They want to get closer to you. They're scared they've lost you. You might be making them work for it too, because you're looking at the cup here, you know. And yeah, I hear it. Look here, look at those cups. What about that? Because this is really big. This person has been afraid to change, and there's still some obviously work to be done for everybody. And that's also why the Queen of Pentacles is here. Be interesting to see if the Empress wants to make an appearance. This is coming in here and possibly asking for your hand in marriage, okay? Again, it's not for everyone. It's also, it can be, I want to say for some of you, this might be incoming energy, life, you know, family members, I should say. Something incoming into the connection, big, life-changing. And for sure, your person here. The Queen of Pentacles showing herself, not surprising at all. Capricorn, Saturn energy. Isn't that interesting? Looking here over at the Devil card. But right before that, looking at the energy of love, leading with the heart. Wanting, I feel, to give this Devil another chance. The transformational energy there. Again, this doesn't mean anybody's a bad person. It's just the energy of what's going on here. And, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is resourceful. She can make things work that were not working. She can, yeah, take communication, for example. Here co-creating with everybody, in particular Archangel Michael. And help that, we talked about that ground that burned here, the fire that was burning down here. That's all fertile now. It's all new beginnings. You know, it's ready to be stronger. There's a lot of work involved in that. Communication, honesty, loyalty, the 4 areas of support and stability, which we see wasn't going on with this Emperor. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. The foundation. It's important. You got to have that. But you also need the support, the stability for things to be stable, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. If things are missing, the elements come in, they knock it down. It might get destroyed, close the construction site, so to speak. So everybody needs to be there, and it needs to be solid, built with love and trust and loyalty, friendship, clarity, all of that. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles can do. She's like a protege to me, to the Empress. And wanting to help this Emperor who was missing out on that, you know? And what were you missing out on? It takes 2, doesn't it? And that's a really big thing, though, here. The truth, emotional availability, clarity. But yeah, is everybody physically available, mentally available, spiritually, emotionally? That's what it takes to build solid foundation that's still going to sometimes get rocked by the elements. Hit with wind and fire, sometimes lightning starting that fire, you know? Sometimes the foundation, it falls. One of the walls goes down. But if you're both there and you're communicating, 3 of Pentacles coming in, and you're communicating and you're building that, then you build it back together. You build it back together. Somebody doesn't just run and say, forget this, that's too much work. I don't want to build up this wall again. Well, if somebody, what's going to be, what will be, will be. What is yours, what's meant to be, will be, I want to say, okay? Somebody does that and they're not coming back, not wanting to work on it, then that's how it goes, isn't it? The Queen of Pentacles. The Magician now. It's one of those readings today. It's a bottom-up reading. I don't, you know, it's kind of speechless energy. Sort of competing with the World card here. And this isn't always a major arcana overall energy. It can be, yeah, a love message. It can be a court card. It really is just not, I don't know. I go where I'm led. There's a little bit of a competition here, I'll tell you. The Magician has access to all the elements. water, air, earth, and fire. The love, the friendship, the clarity, the commitment, leading with the heart. The Magician here is holding on to the energy of love, leading with the heart, inspired action, turning visions into reality. This is manifesting your soulmate, getting closer to your soulmate. On the move here, it's like the Emperor, because the Emperor is an in-charge energy, you know? So yeah, this could be someone who is in charge of a lot, you know, authoritative, and maybe an older person, older man, perhaps. Not always the case, but it's interesting. The energy is just really strong here today that they're kind of overseeing it all, you know? So there's a little bit of the calculation involved. I'm surprised we don't see the King of Swords here, co-creating with the Emperor to really think about what they want to say. But this is rising above the conflict, you know, and it's being balanced by the Pentacle and the Cup. The friendship here, all 4 areas of support and stability there. Divine timing, the time here to offer these roses, love. It's passionate, urgent offer. And it's time, I feel. When is that time? It's divine timing. Spirit has a plan. I can't tell you, but they know what they want. This is the crown chakra. This is the knowing. This is finding the solution, the best and the highest path for everyone. Maybe it's not going to be your highest and best path, but it certainly is theirs. New beginnings. Finding the opportunity, because there's a lot of potential here. A lot. Okay. I'm going to bring in another deck. It's shuffled as always, but we're going to move the energy a little more. Yeah, you know this deck. If you're a regular at the Tarot Closet, one of my favorite soul decks, and I'm just kind of glued to at the hip right now. Is that the right way to say it? Anyway, let's move the energy. It's in German. As you know, I'm in Austria. I'm not taking any at the moment. But the words, you know, the German words, I'll tell you, and you'll know, especially if we're having a validation here or something is coming in reverse or the upright that's the opposite of what we see, you'll know. Let's see what's coming in. Are there validations here? More questions? Insight? Are we just going to get thrown for a loop completely? Maybe. What does Spirit want to bring? Thank you, Spirit Guides. Angels and ancestors, please show us the cards. Aho. The King of Swords is here. Okay, and it's in reverse. So, yeah, this is clear though, because I don't think it's happening yet. This is a spinner for me. This is a card that will not stay in reverse. We can see that. Because this is going to be when they're coming. The Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, Gemini and Mercury energy. Gemini is all about communication. Mercury, of course, is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. Here's the other thing. Really connected to reading and writing. And we saw, didn't we, that the King of Swords is co-creating with the Emperor. Isn't that something? But, you know, you never know in tarot. And it's coming in reverse because there's still some ego here. We see it. We see what's going on. It's clear. And it is a matter of timing. This is their free will, and this is where it is. This will be turning. The Emperor will make sure of that. But it has arrived. They could be working on letters, and that's what I wanted to say. And I say letters, like writing, and that's probably archaic for most of you. Unless this is someone that you're nearby or that you even live with, that you're having some issues with. Whatever the case may be, it's writing messages, you know, writing a letter or messages. So it can be email, of course, and SMS, social media, whatever the case may be. So this can be trying because it's also here with the Chariot card in the upright. And being right on top of the Chariot card, trying here to write this message. Look, Archangel Michael here as well, of course, still here, sending that courage, helping to light the way to the truth, helping them to tell you before you sail away here. Of course, they haven't let you go. They're untangling some things right now. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes when this comes in for me, it's the Sun in Capricorn, it's the Four of Pentacles. And hello, if you're in New York, by the way, it can be that there's an untangling of a romantic connection. That can still be the case here. For me, this is just untangling within themselves, okay? Within something within themselves that they're trying to get the courage here. But it's really clear that they don't want you to sail away here. And again, what was that kept coming through? Catching wind. Catching wind. It feels urgent to me. I feel it in my body. You know, I feel this really urgent energy. We're keeping this. And let me think where I want to. I guess I'm going to put it here with the Emperor and the Chariot card. And look, Temperance coming down again in German. A validation. Archangel Michael trying really hard to get this person moving. It's not easy. You can see it. I mean, everybody here, you even see them with their eyes closed. So that you know, the double energy too, right here in between. But again, this is more of the past energy for me here. It's connecting with the Three of Wands in reverse. Although that's some current energy too, I have to say. Because that's the energy here of delays and some setbacks, which we see here. Archangel Michael really trying to get your person on the move. Look what's also coming through again. Okay, so this is one of those readings. Wow, this is a really wild reading and it's really clear. There it is. There's a validation of the Magician. So this is a timing issue. Waiting for that opportunity or waiting to get that courage here. You can see it, you know, then this emotional energy trying to push through, I feel like, their own obstacles. There is humility here. Why? Because there's a lot of ego too. So you've got to have, you know, to get out of the ego, you've got to have some humility. And their eyes are closed. They're trying to get to the King of Swords, I feel, to get that sword. Interesting. Where did this sword come from? I think this sword actually might have come from the Magician. Now coming here trying to make their way to the King of Swords. Yeah. My gosh, because they're trying really hard. Their eyes are closed, so they don't really know where they're going, I feel like. There's a little bit of Temperance spinning energy here, and that's just kind of feeling a little bit out of control. Their emotions are coming up because it's somebody who's really been hiding them. They're overflowing now, so their eyes are closed, so they're not really sure maybe what to write, what to say. Trying to untangle things. My gosh. Okay. Yeah. Look what's underneath it too. It's the Sun. This reading, I'm telling you, it's wow. We're going to stop here and I'm going to bring in some messages from their higher self. Then we're going to close your reading. It's the Sun energy that came in the very beginning of your reading. And that also comes through, by the way, in the Three of Wands in reverse. That's the Sun in Aries. And that puts the Sun in reverse here, which is a temporary energy of waiting. It's waiting and waiting, you know, for things to happen. We're seeing it here now. We also saw it here in the Nine of Pentacles. Also highlighting the cups here. I mean, it's everywhere, you know, blaring here on the Ace of Cups, the thought of what the outcome is that they want. What is success? What is the victory they want? What's the joyous outcome to this Divine Masculine? It's this. It's making an offer and alchemizing everything and manifesting you, their soulmate. Inspired action, as above, so below. It's just extremely clear. And it's in the upright here. This is a new cycle. Leo energy, the source, of course. God, goddess, the universe, the divine. The crown chakra, the knowing, finding this solution, which Temperance has told us twice now is going to be happening. The sunflowers are the knowing, and they don't exist without the sun. Look, it's like the messenger has landed here and said, okay, I've done my job. We've all worked together. And of course, that's a metaphor for you and your person. And I want to cry now. And this horse is still really emotional. Look, it's still the Emperor energy saying, yeah. You were right all along. This is how I feel. I love you. My gosh, the goosebumps. It's really emotional how I feel. But it's not sad, you know? It's beautiful. We're going to leave that here. We're going to bring in some heart messages today, messages from their higher self. I made these for you on Valentine's Day. Candy hearts. But they're good for any day. I'm not looking. Just as we said, to reiterate, I love you. Yeah, you were right. I love you. It's what I heard. I'm sending a telepathic message. Yeah. Yes, we are soulmates. Yes. This is really a very strong and beautiful reading. Sorry I ran. We are meant to be. It was me, not you. They're sending you a kiss. I like that. Let's put it here. We are a fated connection. We know that. This is fate. Definitely fate. You are definitely destined to come together. There is news coming in. This is a new start. It's a deep soulmate connection. You feel like you've known your person forever. Some of you have. Again, you know, it's not always about chronological years. And if you're on a twin flame journey and you're resonating, you're here, obviously. I will always love you. I play our song. I'm putting that with the Emperor. And my heart is yours. Just to kind of play around a little because I feel like they're a little bit annoyed with me. Okay. Yeah, I love you. That's your reading today. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Very honored to be a part of it. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would really appreciate it if you like the reading. And of course, watching readings, liking readings, sharing readings. If you are inspired to do so, subscribing to the channel, having your notifications on so you know when readings are coming or when I'm going live. These things really, really help my channel. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you love and light, all things good on your beautiful journey in life. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you at another Love Tarot reading. Bye for now.